Welcome to Modern Stoic Insights. Most men will leave after a few seconds because this is not for them. However, those who stay will learn that attraction is not about looks or wealth, but about a hidden energy that certain men possess, causing women to obsess without even trying. If you don't know what it is, you'll keep chasing, but if you do, you'll never have to chase again. Before we begin, I'd like to offer you a free booklet. The Female Mind Control Handbook teaches the methods to make any woman want you. Grab it today. Consider include a link in the description or a pinned remark. Remember that the person who cares the least wins. If a woman responds quickly to a text, she may ask about your day, send emojis, and even initiate the conversation. On the other hand, if she takes hours to respond, she may not initiate the conversation and may overthink every detail. This is because humans naturally value what is scarce in relationships. The same rule applies to those who appear less emotional. Mastering the Stoic concept of indifference creates a psychological conundrum, which women like solving. Women need emotional stability in addition to attractiveness, money, and humor. A man's lack of reaction to a woman's behavior, such as canceling plans or flirting with other men, might convey a strong subliminal message. I'm no longer reliant on you for happiness, which is a powerful feeling. Consider a high-value man. Does he seek attention? If a woman cancels a date at the last minute, does he send a lengthy text message? Or does he recognize the cancellation and go on with his life? This might leave the woman wondering why he isn't pursuing her like others. According to an ancient proverb, women fall in love in a man's absence, not his presence. Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca believed that attachment leads to suffering. By remaining emotionally detached and indifferent, you can control the frame of every interaction and avoid being swayed by her moods, tests, or games. If you respond emotionally, such as becoming envious, irritated, or defensive, you will fail the exam. However, being collected will help you stand out from the crowd. According to an ancient Zen saying, the man who controls his emotions controls the world. Women often prefer emotionally unavailable men because they are unpredictable, while men who are in control of their emotions are seen as strong and capable. Women desire emotional highs and lows in relationships, and if you can manage them without losing your cool, you will be a real-life model for them. When a lady initiates a battle with you, instead of reacting, remark quietly, I see what you're doing. Let's talk when you're ready. When you walk away, she will be left wondering why she can't get a rise out of you. High-value men understand that less is more and let their actions speak for themselves. Maintaining composure allows women to feel both safe and intrigued, which is a deadly combination. A guy who learns emotional control is like an unreadable book. The deeper she goes, the more committed she gets, which is how fixation begins. Principle number 3, the law of scarcity. This is the ugly reality. Women tend to prioritize what they might lose over what they have. If a woman perceives you as a guarantee, she may subconsciously devalue you. Consider how you value someone's attention. Do you cherish it, or do you take it for granted? Women, too, require a sense of uncertainty to maintain interest. This does not mean you should manipulate her, but rather that you should be mindful of this. A woman prefers a guy who is in high demand, making her feel like a prize winner, rather than someone who is constantly accessible. A typical example: after a terrific date, she contacts you the following day, anticipating the traditional, I had such a great time message. Instead, you respond casually with no extra emojis or desperation, leaving her wondering whether he is still thinking about her. And this concept alone makes her obsess. The law of scarcity applies to all aspects of life, including luxury brands, celebrities, and high-value men. When a woman perceives that she is not a priority in your life, but still enjoys your company, she will fight for a place in your life by controlling her availability. This creates a dynamic where she is the one chasing your attention rather than you chasing her. Principle number 4, the art of controlled mystery. Consider the most engaging movies or novels you've ever seen and what kept you engaged. Suspense. When a woman feels there's something about you that she hasn't quite figured out, her interest skyrockets. However, most men reveal too much about their life, past, and emotions before she's even emotionally invested. This can lead to a loss of interest because the mystery is lost. If you're on a date and she says, "So what's your dream in life?" Instead of ranting about your ambitions, stop, smile, and answer, "That's an interesting question. Maybe I'll tell you on our next date." Psychologically, people want closure when something is left open-ended, which is why cliffhangers in movies work so well. Apply this principle to real-world encounters. Uncertainty fosters attraction, which is why women are drawn to guys who seem interested but don't always show it. According to a research published in Psychological Science, women are more drawn to males when they are unclear about their level of attraction. Uncertainty heightens the hunt. You don't need to lie or play games, but don't reveal too much too fast. Keep certain aspects of yourself hidden, and she'll get hooked to figuring you out. Principle number 5. Walking away has the capacity to reveal a harsh reality. Men who are willing to walk away have an advantage since it demonstrates that they prioritize themselves above the relationship. Women often test men unintentionally, such as delaying texts, flirting, or creating drama. Most men react by becoming jealous, insecure, or pursuing harder. However, a man who truly understands his worth will walk away as a reflection of his high standards. A woman's psychological reaction to a man's willingness to depart indicates that he has choices. He is not desperate, unlike the others, and she recognizes she may be losing out. A typical example: when a woman is affectionate one day and distant the next, most men panic and try harder to win her over. However, if you take a step back and stop initiating, she will notice your absence and start texting you first, wondering why you are pulling away. Women respect men who have self-respect the moment you tolerate disrespect, flakiness, or toxic behavior. You lower your value in her eyes, but the man who can look her in the eye and say, "I don't chase, if you want to go, go," is the man she never forgets. This doesn't mean being cold or rude. It means enforcing boundaries. It means knowing when to invest and when to step back. And when you truly embrace this mindset, you'll find that women start chasing you. Because deep down, a woman doesn't want a man who needs her. She wants a man who chooses her because he has options and he values himself above all. And that is how you make her obsess. Now that you understand the principle that makes women obsess over you, the real question is, what will you do with it? Most men will hear this and go right back to their old habits, chasing, overthinking, and trying too hard. But if you truly absorb this, if you apply it, you'll never have to chase again. Women are drawn to mystery, strength, and unshakable presence. And the moment you embody this, you become unforgettable. So if you found value in this, Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Stoic Guide, and share in the comments a time when you thought a lady was drawn to your vibe. Let's continue the discussion till the next time. Stay strong, focused, and let them pursue you.